Okay. Question of the week comes from Red Thorn. His question is about rest days. He says that he finds that more than 2 days of girth work in a row, pumping and jelking supersets, makes him sore and begins affecting his erection quality, so that it becomes more difficult to perform the exercises at the maximum efficiency. From the sheer standpoint of cell and tissue regrowth, is this fatigue something I should try to push through in spite of the reduced quality of the exercises, or is it a sign that I need to take a day off to let the tissue regrow so that I can always perform the exercises at the max?
Well, you're getting really, really, really extra scientific with something that I don't think that needs to get that scientific. In PE, we're not dealing with the same thing as in muscles or going to the gym, so it's when we're dealing with fatigue or erection quality issues because we did too much girth work, because now we're fatigued. The penis's refractory period is very heavy because you just train so hard, so your erection quality is down. Now, in PE, I see that as a great opportunity to do length work. That's why in SRT you'll find that, or in the DLD blasters, you'll find that we pre-exhaust all those the pelvic floor muscles, which are the muscles that do affect erection quality. So let me rephrase what I said about muscles. Your pelvic floor muscles, if they're sore, you're not going to be able to hold good erection quality. So therefore, PC work, doing your pelvic floor muscles, Kegels, are very, very important to the strength of your erections. Outside of the Kegels, muscular systems don't matter as much in the penis itself because it just has smooth muscle tissue and not very much of it. So what is most important is that your erection quality isn't hurting you at the prime times you need it. While you're having sex, if you're having a date, whatever else, you don't want to end up with crappy erection quality because of PE. So I think finding a good schedule would be on. But as far as working through it, I think it's smart to work through. Especially when you're feeling fatigue, because when you can do length at that point, and when you're feeling that much fatigue and the pelvic floor muscles are that sore that they can't resist the stretch, you're going to make much faster length gains. So it's more an opportunity when erection quality is poor to actually get length work in. So if you work out your routine to a point where you're doing your girth work and you're getting your maximum erection quality, doing your Kegels work, and you find that, well, I can do this once every other day is perfect, then that's fine. So once every other day will be how often you do your girth work. As far as length work's concerned, it should be done every day, no matter what. There's no excuse not to do length work because length work requires nothing but stretching. And even if you're feeling soreness, you can stretch through the soreness. You're talking about ligament pain, or you're talking about general PE soreness, you can work through that. And if you're talking about EQ problems, erection quality problems, then by all means, stretch through it because you're going to make faster length gains. If you're already experiencing the erection quality problems, then you're already there, you're already experiencing, so why not take advantage of it and get some length work in? So I'm not saying you should always be shooting to feel this fatigue to where you're constantly having poor erection quality. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying find what system works the best for you. Find what rest days work the best for you. So if what works best for you is 3 days on, 2 days off, then do that. Or if let's say that you have your dates on weekends, on Friday and Saturday night you're with your girl or with your date, and you know you're going to have sex, so let Friday and Saturday be your days off. That way you're not going to affect your erection quality. If you're single and you're like me and you don't have sex, you can pretty much just work in PE as often as you like. So it really depends on your situation, how much your body can take, how your body responds to it, and I think what's really important is the healing process, that you heal correctly. You heal in expanded state, an elongated state, and you take advantage of the seemingly, maybe at first they seem like they're problems, but we can kind of look at them from a different perspective and say, actually, these are opportunities to make better gains. But it is it is up to you to set up your schedule and your routine so it fits into your day, so erection quality problems aren't an issue. That's basically what I did. I mean, I knew when I was going to have sex, or I knew when I wasn't, when I did have sex, and I just worked around that. As a matter of fact, I used to do my girth work right before having sex because I thought it made me my thickest, and maybe that's why I never suffered those erection quality problems, because I put such an importance of doing girth work right before sex. So I hope that answers your question. I think that's what you were asking. If not, I'll re-answer it next week.